love for science started in the 5th grade. We were learning about microscopes. I fell in love with it. If you ask my mom, I guess she would have told you that I've been loving science. Even before I was 10, she got videos of me like playing in the dirt when I was a kid and playing with the magnifying glass.
He was very interested in microscopes. He was very interested in magnifying glasses. He was interested in playing in the mud. He was so interested in science at a very early age.
In my freshman year of high school, I had a friend whose uncle passed away from cancer. Honestly, at 14, I didn't know what cancer was. I mean, we hear about these words all the time, but to actually define it and understand the impact that it has on people, I was unaware of that. I wonder how the person who's being affected by the disease is also being impacted. So that brought me into wanting to understand like the pathology behind the disease even more. For me, I realized that science and medicine was something that I was willing to commit to for a living. Was probably when I was 17. That's when I had my first experience working in the cancer research laboratory at Rush. I was exposed to like this vast amount of information. Like I never got bored, and I loved it so much. And I told myself like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
He applied for many internships and got many rejections. And so Rush provided him with that opportunity. And we said, you know what, let's go with it. Great institution, allow him to get the clinical and research experience that he desired. And it was all building up with how we wanted to give him exposure to a variety of fields, including the sciences. So it wasn't haphazard, it was pretty strategic.
I don't hope to like cure cancer single-handedly. It does feel good to play a role into the fight against it.
I'm not that surprised that he's going into the field of medicine because he has always had that love for helping people.
I use my story as inspiration to really, let people know like, I look just like y'all, like I'm from the same place y'all from. Like, if I can do it, you all can do it.
I fell in love with the microscope. I asked for 4 microscopes for Christmas. And I'll say that because of that, it sounds so small at the time, but it's kind of crazy how that plays out.
There are kids who are from Chicago who follow me. They let me know, like, yo, I see you doing that. Like, I want to do it. To be honest, I got here because somebody invested into me, somebody invested into my dreams, and to invest into the future, that's what makes the difference. All you need is somebody to say yes. All you need is one yes. That changed my life.
Wow, really amazing story there, right?
What an impressive young man and young doctor. This is the kind of people that we want in medicine.
Yes.
He found his passion at an early age, did all these remarkable things. I know how difficult it is to get into medical school. I have 2 kids that went that route. This kid is very impressive.
What would be signs of colon cancer that people
Okay,
look
so
out
colon
for?
cancer, we on the doctors, we always say, get to know your body, whatever it is. So if you see any changes, and we're talking about your bowel habits, if you have a change in appetite, you're not as hungry anymore, any change in bowel habits. So yes, it's okay to look at your number 2 before you say bye-bye.
Listen to the doctor,
If there's
guys.
any change in consistency, color, obviously if there's any blood in your stools, constipation, any changes like that, that is a warning sign. If you are at higher risk, if you have a family history of colon cancer, then you have to be particularly vigilant watching for these signs and symptoms. Everyone at the age of 50 should start their regular colonoscopies. You 2 aren't there quite yet. You have something.
I'll do it when I
you
get
have
there.
something to look forward to. In fact, I'm scheduled for mine when I get back to California in a couple weeks.
Oh, wow.
How often do you do those?
So I do those every 5 years.
Okay.
It depends what they find, and again, if you're showing any signs or symptoms, and if there's a family history.
Okay.
All right. Well, clearly he is on an important journey and certainly representing Chicago and making us proud.
In a big way.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you know someone who is a real Chicagoan, head to thejamtvshow.com, click on Be on the Show, then go to the Real Chicagoans category. Fill out that form for a chance to be featured. We want to get to meet all these real Chicagoans to just make our city great.